fact is there is climate change, no matter what you think causes it. Here are the consequences. And kind of in the shorthand version is more intense floods and rainfall events, hurricanes and things like that, coupled with more intense and longer duration droughts. So that makes it a little bit difficult to manage this really pretty complicated water supply system with a pretty decent, large-sized watershed. The sort of assumptions that people made for many decades, I think, are having to be adjusted pretty dramatically. And it's a moving target. It's very dynamic, and we just don't know. Coupled with, on top of climate change, I'll just add that we know more about droughts of record, having more information about tree-ring studies and things like that in the Southwest, and we've realized, or scientists tell us, that there have been 30-year droughts before in the last 500 years, and at least one major drought of roughly 10 years duration, I think, every century for the last 500 to 600 years. So, again, in shorthand, things are worse than we thought, even without climate change. And then you throw climate change on top of that with this greater likelihood of intense flooding and heavy rainfall events, but longer droughts and much more intense droughts, meaning you will have this huge demand for water during the drought periods in which every drop's incredibly important because you don't know how long it's going to last. And by the way, surface water supplies, the evaporation rate on a reservoir is huge during a Texas summer. I mean, you can lose as much water from evaporation as the city of Austin uses. And it's pretty astonishing. But that makes guaranteeing water supplies for anyone much more difficult to predict with any sort of precision, or I should say with reliability. And so I think that's forced LCRA to be more conservative in terms of predicting when, for how long they will have enough water to offer their firm water customers.